Arrow's back. I
Arrow's
literally
a
called
meanie,
it.
Huh?
Jeez.
Maybe his shady old buddy in the tacky suit will be nicer.
Oh, that stings. Okay, kiddies, who wants candy?
Of course,
I don't
Saizo
see
has
Raven
candy.
around. I
Of
wonder what
course
he's
he
doing.
does.
Teacher's at the hospital. Munenori got a fever, so we took him to the doctor.
This is bad.
That's
It's just a
odd.
fever. I'm sure he's fine. We can just wait for him to come back.
No, not that. It's almost dinner time. Did Raven have time to prepare anything?
I'll
No,
go
I
check the
think that's a
kitchen.
property of that kid developing powers.
What?
Bad news. There's nothing ready.
Oh,
Why
Never
don't
mind.
you guys make dinner, Arrow? We've got all these adults here. At least one of you's got to know how to cook.
I always knew this day would come. Just watch the master at
Really?
work.
Saizo also knows
Was
how to
not
cook?
expecting it to be Saizo.
And why not? Ash and I always took turns on meal prep back when we lived together.
Huh. Go figure.
All right, you little gremlins. What are you hungry for?
Hamburg steak.
Ooh, not bad. I make a mean Hamburg steak myself. Probably best to boil it. I know a butcher who could get us some Wagyu.
Wagyu's
Kids know what
hella
A5 grade is?
expensive.
I'm not talking school or algebra.
would you like some lobster
A5
with
grade
that?
Meat.
That's way too rich for our tastes.
That's a bit
I'll do
too
the shopping.
expensive.
The markets
there.
usually have ground beef on sale this time of day.
May I help?
Cooking doesn't exactly seem like part of the Ion skill set.
When I'm controlling
I think
Mimi,
Sazel's
I use
actually
my
pretty
leftover
good with
processing
kids.
to study.
Melody's just like,
Whoa, Fig.
get me out of
You're
here.
learning all this new stuff without me? I'm getting left behind here.
Whoa.
I'm perfectly capable of doing things on my own, you know.
I guess it'd be pretty easy to multitask like that, but
Sure, Fig. Let's work together on this.
All right,
Oh, I want to have something cute.
then we'll arrange the vegetables in a cute pattern. Oh, the steak. We can make it into a Mimi shape.
Who's Mimi?
I have no clue.
You'll see. For
I wonder
now,
how close they
Arrow
get.
will take care of the shopping. Saizo will attend to the rice, and I will prepare some miso soup.
On it.
Understood.
she's really taking charge.
And Melody can...
What, me?
Watch.
Can you read me a story,
Why does that
What?
one girl have art and the other two don't?
please?
I suppose Melody can...
Have you gotten to that part?
Entertain the children.
Yeah, I see.
That's a
I
little.
can-
Are you
I can,
seeing
I can
this,
look
Fig?
over at your stream
This is a whole new Melody.
A lot easier now.
That's a
Ringo,
little bit
commit all
offsetting.
this preparation
Not
to memory.
because,
You'll be on
or
cooking duty
off-putting,
next
not
time.
offsetting.
Sure.
That's a little bit, like I said, it's a bit concerning because you can tell that
exhausted.
that girl has
Nice
some
going,
sort
Melody.
of
Turns out behind that sharp
Story-
tongue of yours, you're actually pretty
story
caring.
element somewhere.
What?
If the other
The way
two
you
don't
handled
have
those
any
kids,
art
you
at
know?
all, but this one does.
I wasn't doing anything special.
Yeah.
I think
I
you
know,
were.
I know Atlus
What,
too
you
much
too, Arrow?
that if they don't,
Lose
that
the
if they
blame.
have
It's
art,
making me
then
sick.
it's kind of
You know that
obvious
girl
they
you were
have
reading
some
from,
plot device.
Ichika? She's actually really hard to please. I don't think I've ever seen her smile like that before. I appreciate you looking out for her.
I'm telling you, I didn't do anything.
Sorry I'm late. Rude of me, seeing as I called you over.
Welcome back, Raven. Also, I'd like to apologize. I ended up making dinner without asking permission.
Ichika.
No. I'm the one who should apologize. And thanks. The kids seem really happy.
I
That's
I
all
don't
that
think
matters.
Raven would get kind of mad if you make.
Yeah, Raven's great when it comes to curry, but everything else, well, it's nothing to write home about.
I think you ought to change your perspective, Arrow. The real problem is that my curry's so great.
Man, he
nothing else
just
compares.
sprinted in and stopped on a dime.
Sure.
Yeah, I thought he had a
guess you could
fever.
Look at it that way.
See?
No, it wasn't. He wasn't the one with the fever.
Then
It was
again,
one of the children.
I guess
Oh.
my cooking can get a bit samey, huh? If you guys don't mind, do you think you could swing by again sometime like you did today?
You don't mind?
Of course not. The kids would love to see you.
The kids. Sure. I suppose every now and then wouldn't hurt.
Just don't forget we've got a job to do. That's our top priority.
Yes, of course. I know that.
He is very tall.
I was
He's like
overjoyed.
towering over them.
even though the activity in question had no relation to Ion's mission.
It's gotten pretty late. We better get down to business.
It's called selflessness.
Right. First, about Mangetsu.
I can fill us in on that one.
Mm-hmm.
So Mangetsu's dead. Alright, I'll make sure Yatagarasu gets the news.
Thanks.
Now it's my turn. Yatagarasu's investigation has identified what we believe to be Iron Man's hideout. It's an abandoned complex in Ozaki. Ozaki Hope Towers, it's called.
Real estate really took a turn for the worse over in those parts, so a lot of the buildings were left unfinished. Couldn't make a profit if you tried. Perfect place for the bad guy to set up his secret lair, though.
And how reliable is this info?
One of our agents confirmed seeing Iron Mask and Zenin go in and out.
That's odd.
I agree.
I'd previously tried to track Iron Mask through the city's surveillance cameras,
Probably
but I
not.
wasn't able to find any trace of him. Possibly because he was being careful. So why now all of a sudden?
I was wondering about that as well. Maybe he's trying to lure us in.
It's possible. We do have one of the covenants after all.
It's the
But
last
it's too
one.
dangerous. We'd be
actually.
walking right into his trap.
Do they like?
Maybe. But we don't have any other options.
My question is, does
This is
Iron Mask
probably
know
all
that
we're gonna
Fig
get.
has the other?
Ringo's right.
I
Hold
have
up.
my doubts.
That is
Don't
one big
get
question.
in my way.
Oh
I
boy.
think you're gonna want to hear this. You want to kill Iron Mask, right?
This had better be good.
Yeah, I'll let you be the judge of that. I went to the Gomaden and asked about the Zoma's weakness. Apparently,
Well,
Zoma
you're
are
not gonna
sensitive to
walk
phases
into
of the moon,
the
and
base with
weakest
the
at
Covenant
each
though.
new
That's
moon.
But yeah,
Fig.
well, the problem is,
Well, we know the
Fig
place.
would be left
Now
alone
we just gotta wait for
in
the right time.
safe house if they know where that's at.
Then we'll go on the next new moon.
Okay, but why
Make sure
would
you
they know
don't
where
jump
the
the
safe
gun,
house is?
Milady.
I wouldn't be. I wouldn't put it
Obviously.
past him.
What's wrong?
Well,
What?
I guess
It's written all over
if
your
they
face.
found
Something's
if
bothering
they
you.
found all of that
Was it something in our conversation?
the photos of like
No,
Mangetsu
that's not it.
stalking
Just,
Arrow,
I heard
then
from
they might know
Arrow
where the safe house
about
is.
Komodori's other
If
side.
they found that, if they found Mangetsu's
Yeah.
hideout in the subway line.
You were so kind to the children, and they all look so happy.
Mm-hmm.
I guess I just misunderstood. You're still bound up in the summoner's karma.
Guess I am.
But I know my first impression of you wasn't wrong. You really care about those kids, and you take them seriously. That's why they respect you so much. That kindness is what they see in you. It's why they all want to be like you. How much longer are you going to do this?
Until I'm ordered to stop.
Then, I will use my own power. I will find a way for you to live in peace with the children.
Are you seriously suggesting I use Ion for something that's self-serving? You need to calm down.
I'm perfectly calm. And it's not self-serving if we want the same things. You don't want these children to have to fight. We can agree on that much, can't we?
There's still so much you don't know.
Got like a scar on
course.
his eyebrow or
I'm a
something.
newborn.
If the kids are that important to you, then I suggest you wait before you make your move.
Tell me why.
Don't forget that Ion and Yatagarasu stand on different sides in all this. If you cross a line on your own, it could spark more conflict than you realize.
I suppose I'd rather not make myself unwelcome here.
Right? You're talking to the wrong guy anyway. I just work here.
So you don't intend on being their agent again?
Not if I can help it. Oh, but it's not as noble as I'm sure you're thinking.
Then what is your reason?
I burned down a village once. A covert operation in a foreign country.
You don't
The
tell a
mission was
woman you
purge a
need to
village that
calm
had been
down.
corrupted by a demon's influence. I killed everyone there. The kids, the elders. I told myself it was all necessary, all for the mission. And at some point, I guess I dropped my comp. I saw it on the ground, and suddenly it just looked grotesque. As horrific as any of the bodies. And that's when I realized I couldn't fight anymore. So Yatagarasu put me out to pasture. Once they saw I'd changed, they made room for me here and put me to work as a teacher.
You pushed yourself too hard, that's all. You tried to do your job.
And for what?
You really are a kind soul. You don't want all this violence to continue, right?
I don't know. But I know I want the kids out of it. And if anything ever threatens their happiness, I'll pick the comp back up if I have to.
Remember that line.
Which line?
Thank you
Oh.
for speaking with me.
If anything happens to the kids, then I'll pick the comp back up if I have to, or
About
something like
Arrow.
that. That's the main
Huh?
key. Right there.
I haven't seen him smile and laugh like that in a long time. He's happy with you, so thank you.
Choosing not to fight doesn't make you weak. It made you a good person. I can fight so you don't have to. So the children don't have to. There's still Hamburg steak. We saved some for you. If you didn't get any dinner,
Jeez, I'm
it's
kind of
waiting.
scared of this guy now.
Well, he doesn't have the will to fight
Are you
unless he
done
wants to
talking
protect the children.
Hey, what are you doing up? It's way past your bedtime.
You're the one who's always reminding us to say thank you.
Fine. You got 10 minutes, then back to bed.
Okay, thanks everyone.
I have to go Melody here because no matter what, because Melody's literally a point short of the soul level 40.
You're welcome.
Did you cook too?
No, but now I know how to do it, so I can make you guys dinner next time.
Really? Then I want Hamburg steak again.
Sure, it's a promise.
Hey, miss. Thanks for playing with
Excuse me.
Miss?
I don't think she can hear you.
Oh, I
Give
have
her
my
attention.
auto
Okay.
text on. You
Miss?
don't.
Oh, you noticed. I wanted to say thank you, miss.
What, to me? Ringo, can't you say something to her?
You're so popular, Melody. I don't know why they like you so much. Any tips for us plebs?
I don't know either. What do they want from me?
Alright, both of them I can now go to. But I also need to get one level arrow level 50. Uh-oh, she comes
Miss?
again.
Well...
When are you gonna visit next?
Oh,
Ooh,
I mean,
we're gonna have to
I
go.
really don't know.
We're gonna have to go Saizo here.
Look, if I ever drop by again,
So you
Because Saizo would put him
I'll
over
read
50,
you another story.
which
okay?
would allow me to fully explore his soul matrix.
Thank you, miss.
Yeah. We'll hit the soul matrix at a later time because we need to clear out the
Mustn't
rest of it,
overstay
but
our
we need
welcome.
all three at
Let's
level
go.
50.
Say goodbye, everyone.
If I remember correctly.
Melody was at 40 exactly.
See ya.
But now
Thanks
Saizo's
for
gonna be at
visiting.
51.
It still
Made it.
worries me
This place really takes a lot out of me.
that Ichika, I think her name is the only one out of those three to have like a portrait, and it bothers me.
It's good foreshadowing.
Well, it's obvious foreshadowing because Atlus does this all the time.
Well, we've got a nice moonless night ahead
Why
of
is it
us.
so
You guys
what if
ready?
it's obvious?
Everyone happy
Wait
with
a
the
minute.
set?
Everyone has their
Tonight,
a moonless
we
night ahead
end
of
this.
us.
You don't need to tell me. I've been waiting for this.
Very patiently, I might add. I was worried you were gonna run off without us.
Well, you did spend so long talking and chatting and joking around. If you wasted any more of my time, I might get upset. And you wouldn't want that, would you?
Save the murder glare for the actual fight. Come on, let's head to the Ozaki Hope Towers.
So are we going? Oh,
Ash.
you're not even there.
Are you there too?